Welcome to a live chat. I haven't had a live chat in forever. So I hope I did it right. I'm not sure. I hope you all can hear me. I'm not sure. I am currently walking to this beach club in Koh Samui, Thailand. Hello, 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 you guys. I see a thumbs up, so that means that someone can hear me. Someone can see me. I hope so. Do I click the chat? Live chat. All messages are visible. Okay, that's what we want. God, it's been so long. Excuse me. Oh, hi, Emmy. Hi, Olivia. Okay, good. We are live. People are here. So I've taken this week off from work. Here I am working. Hey, Amber. Hiya. Yay. Hi, Gemma. I know a lot of you are like, I should be sleeping, and I'm sorry, but this is my timeline. Just an ordinary demi-gay. Love the name. Hi, Eric. Hi, you guys. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Alejandra. I always thought that was a beautiful name. So, I am currently walking on the side of a highway area. That's actually where I'm staying. There's a billboard. We have like a private pool. It's super swanky and really awesome. And I've decided to take the week off for 3 reasons. One, we're celebrating 150,000 subscribers. Like, can't even believe it. I'm in Koh Samui, Thailand. I live in Thailand. A lot of you don't know that, but I actually live in Thailand. And so celebrating 150,000. Celebrating my 40th birthday. 40. Oh my God. And lastly, relaxing after my surgery, my hysterectomy. Not all of you know that. My patrons are very up to point on everything that's happening in my life, same with my backstage cast members. But I don't put my personal life very much on YouTube. But yeah, I just had a hysterectomy, almost a month ago. So I'm allowed to walk, I can't exercise. But yeah, welcome to the 40s. Whoop, whoop. So those are my 3 things. 1, I can't make babies anymore. Yay! I won't get my period anymore. Yay! That's my hysterectomy celebration. And I'm 40 and we hit 150,000. Thank you, Zach. Hey, Victor. Oh my gosh. Age of Aquarius. Yes. I actually did that show, Age of Aquarius. I did that song in a 1960s show in LA. It was great. It was so much fun. So I'm doing good. Do I have any children? I do not have any children. My husband and I decided very early, when actually on one of our first dates, because I feel it's important to be very straightforward with someone if you want to actually really date them for the long term. And on our first date, sorry, so loud. I said, I just want to make sure you know a couple of things. 1, I want to travel the world. And 2, I probably don't ever want to have children. Not that I don't like children, that is just a choice of mine. And he was like, well, good. Never traveled, but that sounds cool. And I'm cool to not have children. I said, awesome. So we've chosen not to have kids. We've worked with a lot of kids, but it's just been a choice of mine and ours to not make babies. And that's okay. And that's totally fine. I'm a great babysitter whenever anyone wants a moment off. I love babies. I love kids. But I really think that's simply because I don't have any. Your nephew is great. I know, Bo. Bo is great. He's awesome. He's a cool dude. He actually wants to get into something online of some sort, so I really hope so. Yeah. Haven't made up your mind yet. Just an ordinary demiguy. You know what? And things can change, and that's okay. And I think the beauty of it is that let's say I can't give birth to kids, but it doesn't mean that I can't adopt a kid. If I change my mind and my husband changes his mind, and we both agree, you know what, let's have a baby, we could totally adopt a baby. And there's a lot of kids that need a home. And I feel I've never really felt any need to give birth to a baby. Zach, Bo is 17, he's almost 18. So I hope he starts a channel or something. But let me show you where I am. I do have a dog. Olivia, I don't have 2 dogs anymore. My dog actually just passed, which is very, very, very hard. But we're going to go in here. We're going to go to the deck. Is where we're heading. And I'll show you. I went here last night. I got here last night. And I told them I will be coming back. Look, they're fixing electricity. I said I will be coming back tomorrow for coffee. So, yay, teardrop. Awesome. Got some good parents. So this is really pretty at night. They light up all the candles. It's just beautiful. Dream as if you'll live forever. Come and love it. Here we are. Action doesn't like me right now. But I think I want to sit over there or here. I haven't decided yet. But I want coffee. Coffee, me people. Can I sit there? Is that okay? It's booked? Okay, I can sit. Let's sit here. Oh, reserved. Huh, okay. Didn't know that. And I'll sit here then. Because they're so busy. I don't know why they reserved anything. Ooh, let's go over there. We're going to go to the chair. It's 12 a.m. Yeah, it is about 10:30? 10:30 right now? It says reserved there. Reserved there. Is there anything not reserved? Is everything reserved? Oh, is it one of those places? I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna see what happens. Welcome to my life. I'm just gonna sit and see what happens. Now let me show you. This is beautiful. So in case you hopped on late, this is Koh Samui, Thailand. What made me decide to move to Thailand? Well, I've been here almost 5 years. It's been a long time. And I decided, we came here as like one of our first stops for traveling. And we decided we were going to only stay here for a year. That's it. That was the plan. 1 year here, and then we were going to travel on. But then COVID hit. Well, no, that happened, and then we decided to extend, and then COVID hit. So then we stayed here 2 more years, and then my dog was really sick, and she couldn't get vaccinated, and we weren't going to travel without her. So then we decided from then to stay here longer. So, yeah. I was wondering if you had any vids or about auditions. Yeah, if you're wanting more information about auditions, I would suggest that you join Backstage Pass. Backstage Pass has a couple of different things for auditions. We've got, what do we got? Sorry, I'm a little distracted because people are staring at me. We've got stuff for Feedback Friday, so you can put in your videos every Friday and get feedback on them, which is fantastic for that. We've also got different live chats where we go over audition things. Yay!
This one you booking already?
No. How do I book something already?
What's your name?
I have not booked, but how do I? I'm here all week, so I would like to book something next time. Like tomorrow. Can I book something tomorrow?
If you can tomorrow, you go today.
I booked today. Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, and then where do I sit today? Because I'm here today, so there. Okay. Okay. I'm getting kicked out of the seat now. I guess I gotta book it for tomorrow. Um, so yeah, so join Backstage Pass. That's gonna be better. There?
Inside. Yeah.
Oh,
This
teeny,
separate.
ค่ะ
Okay.
yeah yeah
Umbrella.
yeah ใช่ค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ Whew. Do you ever? Oh crap! I missed it. Some of these I can't see. Do you ever react to anything that doesn't have singing into it? Actually, I'm starting to do that. What I'm starting to do is reactions to American Horror Story, Death Note, Supernatural. What's some other ones? Um, Basically, my husband's starting his own channel. He's already started it, and I've sat in on some of the watch parties and reactions with him for, yeah, Walking Dead, Death Note, American Horror Story. I feel like I'm missing one, and I'm sure that my editor is watching this going, ah. There's another one on there, but go to Seven Deadly Bananas. Seven Deadly Bananas. That's the channel that you want to go to for that. Um, and that has reactions on there that aren't The Last of Us. Thank you, Amber. What would I do without you? The Last of Us, and so that's not music related. And so he'll be reacting that. I'll be hopping in on them, and I may be hopping in on some more of the Death Note. So I really kind of like that series, truthfully. So let's see what else we got on here. I saw some stuff. Yeah, American Horror Story. I can't believe that American Horror Story is by the guy who did Glee. Like, how did that even happen? I don't even know. Danny's channel is awesome, and I think I can. Can I write in here? I don't even think I can, but if someone could write in here, it's Seven Deadly Bananas. That's the channel you want to go to, and that's the Patreon where we watch stuff. And he is looking at doing Marvel, so we're wanting to do, because there's a bunch of new Marvel movies coming out, and he loves Marvel, so that is something that is in the making. It's happening. Let me see here. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jay. Hi, Jay. Hi. Hi, Steph. Oh my gosh, it's so good seeing all of you guys here. I know quite a few of you from my Patreon or my mods. Jay's one of my mods in our Discord group that we have, and he does amazing. Will you ever react to Dear Evan Hansen movie? Eventually, yes. I know that one's long overdue, but for sure. Oh no, Jay, you're in urgent care? Honey, you always have so many problems. I hope they figure it out and fix it eventually. Let's see here. It's Steph from Backstage. Oh, hi, Steph. Hi. Yes, exactly, Gemma. And I'll be doing Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, the original one, right after Julie and the Phantoms is done. So that'll come in about a month from now, is when I'll have that one. Will you react to Glee Live? I don't even know what Glee Live is. American Crime Stories by Ryan Murphy, too. Oh, okay. I remember someone saying that. I did reveal who my editor is. My editor is actually the same person who runs the channel Glee 10 Years, or Glee Años. That whole thing, that's him. Yeah. So be sure to check out his channel. He's a devout Glee, hands down, for sure. The concert. Well, isn't Glee Live the 3D concert? Because I reacted to that, and we did a full watch party for that, and that's in my Patreon as well. I did not watch the concert after season 2. Is that the one? Glee 3D is what I watched. I will eventually react to Glee Project. That is on the list. But I kind of want to get through most of Glee, and then we'll start dipping our toes into other things. I don't want my channel to become only Glee, and I already do a lot of Glee on this channel, so. I've never heard of Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. I don't even know what it was. I didn't know about that. Are you going to do Carrie Underwood concerts? You know, I would love to do more Carrie Underwood. I'm actually a hidden Carrie Underwood fan. Like, there's always an artist that works great with your voice, and Carrie Underwood is, like, perfect for my voice. But it doesn't do well on my channel. It just doesn't. The amount of people that watch it is very, very low, and then it costs so much to put the video out and my time to do it and then to edit it and tag it and thumbnail it and all that stuff. It's just, I end up losing money. And so I've done, I think, 2 of her songs, and they just don't do well on my channel for some reason. So I probably won't be doing more Carrie Underwood. What was the other one? Someone's in here. Pitch Perfect 2 and 3. Yes, I will be doing Pitch Perfect 2 and 3. Right now we're on a little bit of tangent with Matilda. It kind of threw a wrench in all of the plans that we had because Matilda did so well and it was such a great musical movie that we really kind of took advantage of that and ran with Matilda quite a bit. But then we'll back up a little bit. We'll go back into Pitch Perfect and some Disney stuff as well. Is it weird that as a tenor I have a difficulty going below F3? Yes, you should be able to sing below F3. I would highly suggest to join Backstage Pass. We do master classes in there, we do live events, and that would be a great question for then, because whenever we do our live events, I have my piano, you can even hop on, and I can work with you for a moment live. And I can figure out what's going on with your voice, and then we can adjust it, and I can suggest what master classes to watch and whatnot. And that's all involved in that group, and it's an amazing group learning how to sing. So if you guys have any questions on your voice and how to sing, definitely go that avenue. I've actually...
You want to drink something?
Cappuccino?
Cappuccino.
Uh-huh. One noy, huh?
One noise.
One noy. They always weird out when I use Thai. What does it say? So yeah, Backstage for sure is, if you want to learn how to sing, definitely go there, because that's where we have all of that information, and that's where I focus on that for sure. Do you work with people with autism? Does that bother you? No, not at all. I mean, yes, I do. No, not at all. I do feel like a lot of the people that I work with are on the spectrum. I think I'm on the spectrum anyways, but I do deal with people that are pretty heavily autistic. And it just takes a little bit of time to figure out how that person works, because everyone's a little bit different. And the beauty with someone who's autistic is that a lot of times when you deal with music, it deals with a different part of the brain. And sometimes that's the part of the brain that can actually concentrate really well. So once we figure out how to get in there, and what teaching style needs to be done, then it's amazing. And I find a lot of my autistic students in the past that I've worked with, once we figure out the combination, actually learn really fast and are heavily focused, and it's pretty amazing, actually. Oh yeah, thank you, bros. Yes, please join the Discord community if you're part of Patreon. It's growing, it's amazing. Bros is one of the mods, Jay's one of the mods. It's an exceptional group. And I, on YouTube with comments, on YouTube with comments, I kind of let things roll, but because I can't really control all of it, I get too many comments. But on my Patreon, on my Backstage, I read every single comment. I'm on top of it. I also have mods that are on top of it. We make sure it stays a positive community where we don't all have to agree, but we all have to respect each other. And I'm really, really tight on that. And I do spend quite a bit of time. And because I spend so much time on there, I don't spend as much time on YouTube comments. But, that is just kind of where I go with it. Daniela asks, have you thought about being a teacher? Yes, I've actually been a singing teacher for over 17 years. I don't talk about that much on my channel. I've been a singing teacher for over 17 years. I had a school in Los Angeles, a school in Palm Springs, and a school in Santa Cruz County. And I had actual physical brick and mortar schools with teachers that I trained, and it was a real legit business. So I've been teaching for a very, very, very long time, and I've been studying nonstop. I love studying, but it got to a point where the overhead was too high, and I really just wanted to be available for everyone at all price ranges. And when I had the schools, I had to charge so much, and I couldn't do group things. So by going online, made it so people could just do $5, and they could join in a group, and $10 they can get feedback. And so it really, really helps with that. Someone says I have no volume. Everyone else seems to be having volume, so maybe it's Catherine. It could be on your side. Sorry. Picasso, how long have I been that beautiful? I don't know. Not that long. I actually, funny story, but I was more shy and overweight in high school, and I had a glee lifestyle. I loved musicals, I loved singing, and I had food thrown at me every day, and I had cow noises made at me in class, and I was made fun of, and it was actually really, really brutal. High school was extremely brutal for me. And then one summer, I partied with a bunch of Europeans, and they were amazing, and they were friendly, and we were singing songs on the table, and they all said how beautiful I was, and I just felt amazing and changed my whole life. Absolutely changed my entire life. And I was happier, so I stopped overeating because I just felt happier, and I started exercising, and I started relaxing, and I got away. I moved out of my house and had my own environment, and so it was a really, really good thing that I did in my life. So I've always been beautiful, but I think I boosted a little bit when my inside felt good and my outside felt better. So Anna asks if there's a place where we can send requests for artists and songs that you react to and voice analyze. Yes, there's a couple of places. If you go to my website, Songs from a Suitcase, if you go to the drop down, it says song requests and vocal analytics. You can actually go there and you can put in a request. You can also go to my Patreon now. I just added it in. It's $40 and you can request to have me react to a song there, and I will do it. Just so you know, those do not go on YouTube. So those will stay in Patreon. They will stay. You get to see them, but they won't go on YouTube because my overhead is too high on YouTube. So, but that is an option. And then we also have request logs that we do in Patreon as well. So definitely go there and check that out. And that's where you can put in request, or you can actually legitly buy it. Can we hear a whistle note? Not right now. Not where I am. I'm trying to talk quietly, truthfully. Will you ever react to ACS? There's one with Gary and Chris, the assassination of Gianni Versace. ACS. Grace, what's ACS? I've heard of the assassination of Gianni Versace. I've heard of that. I didn't know. You're amazing. That was so extremely hot. Oh shit. I think I just truly burnt my mouth, like badly. Like really badly. Ow. Oh my god, how can you serve it that hot? That legitimately hurt. Like hurt. Holy crap. That feels all numb. And the roof of my mouth and the whole front of my tongue. Danielle, I'm not pregnant. I can't be pregnant. I don't have a uterus. I love saying that now. No. No, I'm not fluent in Thai. Oh, that hurt. Should I drink cold water? Like with ice? Let me see. I might run over there and see if I can get a cold water. That hurt. That legitimately hurt. Put sugar on your tongue? Really? Is that true? I do have sugar. I'm gonna get some ice too. Oh, ow, that legitimately hurts. I think I fried it. Like, I really think I actually fried it. Okay, hang on. Let me go get... Wow. Oh, they have a cute little dog. Oh, น้ำแข็งค่ะ it's hot. Ron Mag. Okay. Oh, it's very hot. Gently hurt. Like hurt. Okay, I'm gonna try the sugar thing. I'm not supposed to, yeah, I'm not supposed to have sugar because I intermittent fast. And, ow, that hurt. Oh my god, that legitimately hurt. Oh, you wanna see where I am? Some of you haven't seen it. She can't be pregnant, you guys. She doesn't have a uterus. If you don't know what that means, you need to update your anatomy class. Okay, this is where I am. I try to be respectful and not film people. Ah, okay, sugar. Is it true? If I put sugar on there, will that really make a difference? So we came here last night, and basically no one was here. And, it's like, that fucking hurt. Really? I hope sugar actually works. Zach, you cracked me up. Okay, let's try the sugar thing. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Taylor. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Taylor. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Danielle, you guys, I don't have a uterus because I had it removed. Therefore, I cannot make babies. I had it removed because I had endocarcinoma in situ, which is basically mutated cells that could become cancerous. And so in order to prevent cancer, I had my uterus removed. Sucked, yes. Recovery sucked ass, yes. But I don't have cancer. Yay! So we celebrate the good things, such as not having cancer. That's why. That sugar didn't help. It tasted really good, but that did not help at all. So anyways, we came here last night. We met the waitress, Sunny. She's amazing. But she doesn't get here till 12. And I think all the other people are like, why is this chick talking on her phone so much? I'm like, whatever. I'm waiting for Sunny. I like that waitress. She's nice and I tip her well and she deserves it. Yeah. Go to work. Bye, Raylan. Caramel instead of sugar. Anox, I think you're just trying to get me to eat more sugar. I thought about getting a tattoo. I actually do have a tattoo. I have one. And it's a funny story. And I guess I could tell it. So, my stepsister this is back when I lived in LA, in Hollywood. No, you can't see it because it's on my ass. And she was getting a tattoo for her divorce. She wanted me to support her, and she said, I have to get a tattoo. And I said, I don't want a tattoo because I'm very picky. I'll get a tattoo in Thailand before we leave, but I want it done by a monk, and I want it done in prayer, and I want to make sure it really means something. But I wanted to support her, so I went with her to get the tattoo, and we celebrated downtown LA with a bottle of Jack. And we're drinking. We're getting really, really drunk. And she got this beautiful feather to represent her freedom. And she's like, okay, your turn. I'm like, I really don't want to get a tattoo. And she's like, you need to get a tattoo. You promised me. I'm like, fine. So I have freckles. I have freckles all over my skin. They're everywhere. And so I wanted something kind of like this, where it looks like a freckle, but I wanted it shaped like a heart, So I was like, I'll just, I'll put a little heart freckle. No one will know. They'll be like, oh my God, your freckle shaped as a heart. I'll be like, oh, it is. What do you know? That's what I wanted. But we had already drank a lot of Jack, and I've never gotten a tattoo before. So I'm laying down, and I'm getting the tattoo done, and he's from behind. He's tattooing it. I want it on the side of my butt, just really cute, right on the side. And he's like, okay, how you doing? And I said, I'm good, but it hurts a little bit. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, and it hurts like not where I would think it would hurt. And he's like, oh, okay, right. Because it hurt right on my butt crack. So why does it hurt on my butt crack? So he's tattooing some more, and then finally I'm like, look, dude, it's really weird, but it legitimately hurts like right on my butt crack, and it's supposed to be on the side of my butt. And he goes, what? And I was like, Yeah, it's supposed to be on the side of my butt, right? And he's like, uh-oh. And like that's like the last thing that you want to hear from your tattoo artist is uh-oh. So I get up, I go and look in the mirror. And what had happened is while we were drinking, we were like laughing about where we would put this tattoo. And I have a big mole on my butt crack that I planned on getting removed, by the way. A big one. And we were laughing, saying, what if we put tattoo, a heart, around the mole? And he was like, I guess somehow he thought I was serious. And now I have about that big of a tattoo wrapped around my mole. And the heart's even uneven, which is even more disturbing. But no one can see it because the way that a thong sits, it covers it. Bathing suits cover it. No one ever knows. Absolutely hilarious. So the joke is I got the tattoo because I'm a hard ass. You know, it was just meant to be. Did my nose ring hurt when I got it? See, I got another story on that one. You guys are like tattoos and piercings. Yeah. Um, so my nose ring I got when I was 16. Mind you, I'm turning 40. And my mom went with me. My mom was cool as fuck. My mom was like, look, no tattoos, only piercings. Because when you get older and you change your mind, you can take out the piercings, but you can't take out the tattoos. I was like, okay, fine. So she's like, you ever want a piercing, wherever it is, I don't care. I will go with you and you'll get it pierced. I'll pay for it and everything, but you have to promise me you don't get a tattoo, which I love her now because I probably would have gotten one of those butterflies tramp stamps right at the base of my back because that was what was in style. I probably would have gotten one of those. But we went, I got my nose pierced. It hurt, yeah, but it's really fast. But my mom almost passed out. And she had to sit down. It was so funny. She's like, her eyes rolled back. But so I got my nose pierced. I've had my tongue pierced. I've had, I think it was 6 or 7 piercings on one ear, and then 5 on my other ear. I've had my nipples pierced twice per boob, and my belly button pierced. And I've taken out every single piercing except for the base ones on my ear, and then just recently I put this one back in. And I'm so happy that my mom stopped me from getting tattoos because she was right. I pierced everything up because it was in style, and then as I got older, I just don't want it anymore. And I could take it out and it would heal up and it was fine. And no one knew. So I did get this re-pierced. And then I had surgery, and the plastic piece that I put in for surgery fell out, and it healed up. And I went in, I had to get it re-pierced while it was still like mid-healing. That shit hurt. That shit hurt.พี่คะเอาน้ำเปล่าเย็นค่ะค่ะน้ำแข็งค่ะ
Okay.
Um, I think I have a high pain tolerance. I would say so. I am a woman. Uh-huh. I have not thought about doing a clothing line or perfume line. I have thought about working with, I guess it would be then a clothing line. I do have a merch. I have a merch account, and I have merch in there. But I would love to work with a thrift store or someone who goes thrift shopping who makes stuff out of used clothing. Because I really do want to promote used clothing and not new clothing and kind of create that. I think it would be really, really cool. I have been offered sponsorship by a lot of people, including Shein. And I actually said no after a long decision, decided that I didn't actually want to promote them anymore. So I didn't. What did someone else say? Yeah, everyone's talking about piercings and stuff. Oh, what did you say? I just told him ow, which is I want, ow nam plow, which nam plow is water. So, and then I said yin, so cold, ka, because in Thai you say ka at the end, so it's ow nam plow yin ka. And then after that I asked him for nam kang ka, which is nam kang is ice. So I told him I would like cold water, cold drinking water, and then with ice. That's what I said. So, harem snails or sales. Oh my god! That's what you get for asking me to say your name. I said snails. I'm sorry. You ask Audrey to say your name, you're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna say it wrong. I've never made TV shows in my head, but I like that question. I think that's awesome. Have you ever run into the Kardashians? No. Are they in Thailand? Kardashians aren't in Thailand. I don't really like the Kardashians anyway, so. Had a feeling you're asking for ice water. Yeah, because my tongue hurts. Thank you, Dinah. My hair, I dye it. This is not my natural color, obviously, because I have gray. I have a lot of gray. So I actually dye my hair, and I use this really cool, like, at-home brightener for it. So about once a month I'll put the brightener in it and it gives it this really big red. But I can't get it wet. It's really annoying, but I can't get it wet because the moment that like I go in the pool and it gets wet, it will drip red all over me. So I can't go in the rain and can't get it wet. I would probably rock the gray. Danny's been trying to get me to rock the gray. I'm not quite there yet. Josie videos. I don't know just Josie. Yes, I tie-dye my hair. Tie-dye, not tie-dye, but tie-dye my hair. I could dye it platinum gray, but then I'm going to have to dye the roots again because I'm not fully gray. So I'll wait till I get to that point. I am a Katy Perry fan. I actually sing like Katy Perry, and apparently a lot of people freak out whenever they hear that, or they say I talk like Katy Perry sometimes too. Cold milk. I think cold anything. I'm just waiting for cold anything right now for my time. Patreon vote if you should rock the gray. Whatever, Zach. Yes, you guys control my life choices. Matt, I'm extremely excited for the Wicked movie. I actually just talked about it in my Patreon exclusive event. We reacted to baby running around naked. We actually reacted to sorry, I got distracted. People freaking out. We just reacted to Ariana Grande singing "The Wizard and I," and we were talking about like I really do hope that she chooses to not use her pop voice and she chooses to use a character voice that is specific to Galinda, and I really, really hope so. I know that she can. Because of her like reaction stuff that she's done in the past where she's like mimicked other singers, but I really, really do hope that that's what she ends up doing. It's now getting wrinkly and hurt. How long am I staying in Thailand? I have plans to stay in Thailand until September. And then we are in the process, crossing fingers, of moving. If we can get our visa set, we would spend a year in Spain. So Spain would be our next stop. And while we're in Spain, we'll kind of explore Europe and see where we might want to go next. It just always depends on a visa. You can always visit a place, but we like to stay a little bit longer than just visiting time. And so it's always about visas and stuff. Yeah, I went to Barcelona for a week and absolutely loved it. So I would love to. Another place I would love to go to is actually Portugal. One of the ladies that lives out there, I love her. She's amazing. She was the voice for, she sung on Broadway as Maria and in West Side Story and Christine in the Phantom of the Opera and stuff. And she's out there. And she's like, come out and hang out with me in Portugal and I'll show you, introduce you to my family. And I'm like, I know. But visas, man, it's all about visas. So, do you have a crush on Jeff? No, I don't have a crush on him. I have a crush on his voice. There's a difference. His voice. I love his voice. I love deep voices. Deep voices, yes, please. But him, I wouldn't date him. Well, I wouldn't say I have a crush on him. But if I had a voice crush, I definitely have a voice crush. um, there is a plan for Descendants 3, yes. And like I was saying earlier, everything just kind of, that would go into the Disney area of videos that will be coming up. We just kind of took a left-hand turn with Matilda for a while, and then we'll go back into Pitch Perfect and Disney stuff for sure. Yay, there it is. I do like pentatonics. I actually, there's a really good a cappella group called Take 6. I really like them. Oh, you're amazing. Thank you. I need this. And a big old eyes. God, I really like Jessie J as well. I just don't do many pop singer reactions, truthfully, because there's so much competition, and they just don't do that well on my channel. Jessie J's amazing. Oh, that really feels so much better. Oh my goodness. Yay! Ice water me. Is this still really freaking hot? I really want my coffee, you guys. Oh, this is beautiful. Do you see this blue? Look at this blue. Coffee. Coffee me. Ice water me. Please don't be too hot. I don't even know if I'm gonna feel it. Yeah, there's a weird King Kong over there. I don't know what that's about. Okay, let me turn this down. Ramin Karimlu letting the last one go. I didn't even know that. I know you have a timetable, but I need more Julie reactions. You're gonna have to wait, Zach. There are more Julie reactions coming. I guarantee you there are more coming. They are on the plan. Let's see here. Take 6 is old school, and I love Take 6. I love Take 6. You want to hear legit a cappella singers? Take 6. I know pentatonics is great, but I do feel in some ways, especially with their albums and stuff, they're just so polished and it's not necessarily live. And I love that Take 6 is legit and live. Like, they are in sync. They're amazing. So if you haven't checked out Take 6 and you like a cappella groups, Take 6. Okay, here we go. It's still hot, but I'm still so burnt. I'm like, can I tuck my tongue and drink it still? I don't think that's possible. I drink it out the side of my mouth. Okay, that kind of worked. That was better. Hi, Buendia Solutions. Sounds like a company. Doesn't sound like a person. But 150,000 subs, you guys. 150,000. Like, that's pretty awesome. It really is pretty awesome. When I started this, I did not expect. Actually, we just hit a year in Patreon. And that's another thing. I remember all of you guys were screaming for me to start a Patreon and do watch parties. And I was like, I don't know. And January of last year, or I think it was December of last year, I finally did it. And oh my God, changed my life. How do I get paid? A couple different ways. I get ads on YouTube. Rarely, but I do get some. Some can shared monetize. I do private lessons. I actually cut back on my private lessons now, so I charge around $200 an hour for a private voice lesson because I've been teaching 17 years. I have Backstage Pass memberships, and I also have Patreon. I also record for certain clients, so I do jingles and commercials only to select clients anymore. And I think that's it. So those are all different avenues of how I get paid. But YouTube is actually the place that I get paid the least. I get the least amount of money from YouTube than any other avenue. So, let's see. Jay, I didn't know that your brother showed you this channel. Buen dia. Okay, you do watch my watch parties. Yeah, I love it. I actually went to the movies the other day with a friend, and I had to stop myself because it's been so long, and I wanted to talk, and I was like, shh, I'm not allowed to talk. I'm not supposed to be talking. I'm like, shh. It was hilarious. I was dying. You're welcome to share this. I'm not using this side, and you can use that half of the table. I don't care. I have no problem with that. You're welcome. I do have the YouTube plaque, not with me, and I actually scratched it up, and I don't really care about it. So, like, I know this isn't totally normal, but I don't want to be an influencer. I just don't. I am who I am. I don't care necessarily how many subscribers I have, truthfully. I just wanted to enjoy what I'm doing, create an environment where people feel safe and loved and enjoy and can sing and can talk about singing and it's safe and like that's what I want. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to have a certain amount of subscribers. I don't like all of that. Like I don't care about any of that. I just wanted to enjoy what I do and create a community of people who also enjoy it as well. And that's what I've done. And making a living off of it, I do. And so I'm just really happy about this. So when I got my plaque, I actually didn't even fill out the form for 3 months to the point where it expired. And I had to contact them and be like, I think I need the plaque now, but it expired. And they're like, oh, okay. Did you not get the email? I'm like, no, I got the email. I don't know. It's a plaque, like whatever, I'd already was achieving my goals, I was already happy. Um, so I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I do a private lesson with people and they'll be like almost teary eyed to meet me and to see me and like, I've been watching your videos and I'm like, it's just me. I'm just me. I'm just doing exactly what I've done for 17 years, except for I'm doing it online because I've been teaching for so long. Like, it's just it's just me, and just like you are you, and we're all equal. And like maybe it was because I've spent time so many years in LA with famous people and seen them and realized they're just people. We're all just people, and famous, not famous, like we're all good people. So, um, have I ever wanted to be like Leah Michelle? Like be like Leah? No, I would never want to be on Broadway. Absolutely not. And I would never also want to be on a major record label, ever. Because I don't want that lifestyle, and I know what that entails, and I don't want that kind of lifestyle. So it's kind of that simple. I wouldn't want to do the same show every night, and I wouldn't want to be on tour all the time as a pop star. So I would legitly, if a record label came and asked if I would sign it and they would give me $2 million and I would be like on the record label for the next, say, 5 years, I wouldn't do it because you never know when life's going to end. You never know when it's going to be cut short. And those 5 years would be sacrificed to that record label, most likely singing things that I don't want to sing, looking how I don't want to look, acting how I don't want to act, because they control every moment of you, and you can't put a price on that. And as you get older, you realize, like, when you lay down and you're gonna die, or when you're in recovery from surgery, you're not thinking about money. You're thinking about your time and your experiences in life. And that's more precious than anything. So make enough so you can survive. Make enough so you can handle your shit. And then after that, be present in life. So I would say no. I know it sounds crazy because when I was younger, I wanted to be a pop star, but you couldn't pay me enough. You just couldn't. Um, yeah, the recording industry is vicious. Yes. No, I don't write music. I write melodies. So I do that. I used to do that a lot for clients. They would send me their lyrics, and then I guess I do write music. I just don't write lyrics. But I would write songs out of their lyrics, and then I would sell that back to them. They would hired me for that. So I did that a lot. But I never actually wrote the words. I'm not good at writing words. Danny's great at writing lyrics, but I'm not. I'm terrible at that. Let's see here. Who is your favorite wife from the musical Six? I forgot their names. Catherine? Catherine is her name? The one in pink. The one that is, oh my god, and I even interviewed her. I'm so bad with names, you guys. What the hell is her name? She wears pink. She does the... All you want to do. Thank you. Catherine Parr. I would say Catherine Parr is my favorite one just because I really, really, really like that song. But it is sad. Her song is really sad. But and I do have an interview with the one who sang it on Broadway in the U.S. And that is on YouTube. There's also a bunch of reactions and other stuff. And then there's behind the scenes interviews with other members as well from Broadway. And that is on Backstage Pass. That's where it is. And it's also on Patreon as well. I guess I can't react to Seasons of Love on Glee because it's a spoiler, I think. My patrons vote. My patrons actually have full control over what Glee songs I do. And they vote. And that's what I do. And they really try to not give me spoilers. So I think that's why. Because that was on a list before and they were like, no, not yet. Too much of a spoiler. Let's see here. In the song, we don't talk about Bruno. Near the very end, when Dollar says, I'm fine. Oh, dang it. You can just hear my voice in it. Yeah, the I'm fine, that one. That was a great song. Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's really good at upbeat songs. I feel like the big, bold ballads, he hasn't wrote a really, really good one since Moana. That was his song. That was, I mean, because even Breathe from In the Heights was still really good, but he's admitted it that the big female ballad songs are the hardest point. He has the hardest time with those. Well, Ordinary Demiguy, it sounds like you need to join our Backstage Pass because we have a few other people that are songwriters and they actually chat together and work with each other to help write songs. So I would suggest joining Backstage to help you with writing songs. Let's see here. Seasons of Love is not a spoiler. Well, Jay, maybe we should put that on the next list when we do... Oh, see? Annie says, songs from the quarterback. If I haven't seen that episode, which I haven't seen yet. And Amber says, no Seasons of Love yet. You guys are on my Patreon. You decide. Okay. I think this coffee is drinkable. It's gotta be fucking drinkable by now. Come on. Dude, it's gotten busy. There's all sorts of people here now. Okay. Oh, finally. Fuck, I'm gonna have to tell them tomorrow, like, not so damn hot. Red Pandas gave me $3? Awesome. I forgot you could do that on here. I love the little green dancing dude with that. He's just going. Thank you, Red Pandas. This is Red Panda Z ... So I don't know if there's more to the name, but I appreciate that. Can I like tap it or anything? I can't do anything. I don't know what that means. I did not enjoy Encanto at all, but Tick Tick Boom was amazing. Tick Tick Boom, hands down, is one of my favorite all-time movie musicals. Plain and simple. Insane. Rewrite the Stars. That's a great song, too. But that's not Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's Greatest Showman. He didn't write Greatest Showman, right? The people who wrote Greatest Showman was La La Land, I want to say, which, I don't know, on that movie, it was good and it wasn't good, you know? But Tick Tick Boom, hands down. I've already seen it twice now, which I never rewatch movies, unless I forget them. I do it sometimes. But, so good. So I watched Tick Tick Boom with Danny, and he just didn't feel it the same. And I was like, why not? Like I got mad at him. Waiting on a Miracle. It's good. It's sad. It has a message, but I felt like the ending again. It had so much potential to be so much better. It's kind of like Love Alive or Love Power, I think it is from Disenchanted. It had a lot of, it had what it needed to have, like box checked, but there was something missing. The momentum was missing. It just didn't fit right. Um, Dear Evan Hansen. Oh, okay, that's what we're thinking then. People who wrote Dear Evan Hansen also wrote La La Land and Greatest Showman. Okay. I have not seen Dear Evan Hansen. I've seen the Broadway musical, but I've not actually seen the movie. So definitely is on that list of things to watch for sure. I love Someone in the Crowd from La La Land. God, it's been so long. I don't even remember. Hi, Just a Guy. I don't know Goddess by Prate Racine. It's a Thai song. I didn't know. I'll listen to it, but as far as me actually reacting to it, it's not going to be popular enough on my channel, so it's something that you would have to head over to my Patreon and personally request it under the request tier, and then I would do that for you. And just so you know, guys know, that's the easiest way. If you absolutely insist on me reacting to one of your songs, right now it's $40. You head over there, you click that tier, you let me know what song you want me to react to, and I will react to it. But just so you know, it will not go on YouTube. I rarely do paid reactions on YouTube, and those are oftentimes from large record labels that will come up every once in a while. And for those, I charge at least $350, if not more. So I would suggest for you, if you want me to react to it and you want to see it, then it's $40 on Patreon, and then all of the tiers 2 and 3, which is $10 and above, all get to watch it as well. So I guess what you could do is if you had a couple people that wanted me to react to it, you could all pitch in and buy it. And then as long as you're all in tier 2, which is only $10, you all get to watch it. I don't know, if you're on a budget, there's ways around it. So those reaction suggestions that you guys have, that's how you're going to go about it. Or you can put it in my general Patreon. I do have a welcome post for that, and I do scroll through that and see. And sometimes we do voting on that. But if it's not a popular song, it's probably not going to get enough votes, just so you know. Yeah, no, it's not that I didn't like Encanto. It's just I didn't love it like I did Tick Tick Boom. And truthfully, all I can think of is it's because it's a cartoon. I don't even really watch anime. I just really like real live people. Probably if they replace the animation with live people, I would probably really love it. But I don't know. I just don't get attached as much. I don't feel the emotion as much. Whereas Tick Tick Boom, I mean, it was amazing. But Matilda was amazing. Oh my God, Matilda was amazing. Every single person in that was amazing. So it's not that I don't like it, it's that I don't love it. Sawadi krap, me nachi. Are you in Thailand? Sawadi krap. Sawadi ka. Why am I saying sawadi krap? Sawadi ka. Let's see here. Have you ever heard of Yang Tang's music? I have not. I don't know what a fan meal is. Yeah, when I was originally going to do the vote, a lot of things have happened. I've had 3 surgeries this past year, and I also lost my dog Wawa, who I've had for 17 years, and she was like my child. I'm actually able to say it now and not cry, but it's been 2 months. So, and I just actually cried about her yesterday. So it was world stopping for me. Like I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. It was really, really, really hard for me. YouTube kept functioning, but that's when we started doing highlight reels because I couldn't film. I just couldn't do it. So, if you haven't watched Tick Tick Boom, you should watch it. I have considered reacting to the OG Matilda movies. I just don't know if they're gonna be as popular. And we've had some really hard times with copyrights, truthfully. Like, copyrights have just been horrible. They blocked our highlight and then reopened it and then blocked it again. We're like, how is that even possible? And it's been a pain in the ass with Matilda, truthfully. I did check out the live Encanto at Hollywood Bowl. I did check that out. I have seen that. I just kind of scanned through it. It was okay. I wasn't amazed by it, but I've considered going back over it and breaking it down and pointing out the parts that I really liked about it, which is what you guys like to hear. So, yes, thank you. So sorry for your loss. Yeah, it was like losing my kid. Absolutely. Absolutely. My baby. But I do have my wiener dog still, so I do have one more dog. There's not a copyright on Patreon Vimeo the way that we do it. So you actually get to watch the entire episode or the entire video, and it does not have to be edited. And a lot of our videos that go up on YouTube are the super edited versions, like our most recent Original versus Glee was the first time that we actually explained it and said, if you want to see the full version of this, because I listened to the original songs a lot longer than that video shows, but we couldn't show that on YouTube because it would block it. But that is on Patreon. So Patreon gives me the power to do that. Kind of sneaky, but we do that. As much as Aaron Tveit is as Christian in Moulin Rouge is good, I still associate Christian only with Ewan McGregor. Oh my god, I remember that one. And Nicole Kidman. I remember being in the movie theater watching Moulin Rouge and bawling my eyes out. That's how old I am. When it came out, I went to saw it in the movie theaters, and I was just crying. It was so good. I actually just did a Patreon exclusive reaction to Aaron Tveit, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, singing a song from Next to Normal. Next to Normal? I want to say that's it. So if you come to Patreon, it's there. It's sitting there. And that was someone who requested that song. They paid for it. And then that is on Patreon. So if you like him, come on over to Patreon. Nicole Kidman can sing, but she's not a singer. Like, she can sing, but it wasn't like, let's write home about it kind of thing. She was good. She's stable. She was solid. I thought it was good. It wasn't like Broadway amazing, you know. Oh, you did request the Aaron Tveit reaction. Oh, good. Thank you so much for doing it. It made a pretty bad week so much better. Randomist fandoms, you're absolutely welcome. It was really cool watching him. And like I said in the reaction, like, I'm not a huge fan of the song, but his voice was amazing. And then I think you guys said that he's also in Grease. And, I bet he would be amazing in Grease. It felt a little bit low of a song for his range. And it felt like when he hit those highs, it just soared. So I think Grease would be phenomenal for him. Much higher pitch, much better. Thank you, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. How are you, honey? It's got to be really late for you. Oh, my God. Or it's really early. I don't know. I was also surprised on Emma Thompson's voice in Matilda. I did not expect it to be as good as it was. That is a reaction that I've thought about doing still, is the hammer. Because, oh my god. Like, her acting, I did not know that was her. Everyone kept saying, oh, Emma Thompson. And I'm like, Emma Thompson? And I Google searched it, because you know how I am with names. And I was like, oh, that's her? Like, I had her mannerisms and the way that she sang and everything. She became a totally different person. And that's what we want when we're looking at characters. So she was phenomenal. I hope you have a great day, Larka says. Your continued reactions. Oh, I hope you continue to get more and more subscribers. You're a wonderful person. Thank you, Larka. I appreciate it. I am going to give another plug to another channel, which is my husband's channel, which he just launched less than a month ago. And he does more reactions as well. Now, He doesn't want to do voice reactions, but he was a singing teacher, so he does know about voices, so you could always hop in there, just so you know. He's gonna get mad if I say it, but you could be like, hey, what do you think about so-and-so's voice and blah, 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 and then he might actually do it. But, yeah, he always will watch things, and he's like, when someone's singing, he's like, oh, their tongue's in the way, you see the tongue tension, and their mouth isn't open, you can see it. I'm like, whatever, singing teacher. But yeah, he's taught for a while, not as long as me. But on his channel is 7 Deadly Bananas, and he is doing The Last of Us, Walking Dead, American Horror Story, for those Glee fans, and Death Note, and he'll also be doing Marvel as well. And I am hopping in on some videos, episodes here and there. Like I watched the first Death Note with him, and I am reacting to a song from the intro on my channel to tell people about coming to watch it with us on his channel. So there you will see some integration going on because he has, I can't, I have to kind of stay within my niche. And so he's able to start his own niche, which is going to be more thriller, sci-fi kind of stuff, and superhero, which is kind of cool. Just watched your American Horror Story reaction. It was great. Thank you, Larka. Dude, we had so much fun on that. Stupid trees. That was my favorite line. We were dying on that, laughing so hard. Oh my god. It was amazing. And it is absolutely amazing that it's written by the same person who wrote Glee, Ryan Murphy. Like, I was shocked when my patrons were telling me that on Glee, I guess, Mr. Schuster was supposed to be originally a recovering coke addict. It's like, and then that he was supposed to be super sexy. And when someone said that, I was like, oh, I guess he is sexy. But I never thought of him as sexy at all. But then I was thinking, okay, I guess I could see that, you know? Yeah, Larka, you need to join my Patreon because if you like Glee, like, you get all the behind the scenes. We have Glee, Julie and the Phantoms, and Supernatural on my Patreon. And so you want back behind the stage information, you need to come on over because all the super fans are over here and we learn some crazy stuff. He originally wanted Justin Timberlake to be Mr. Shoe? Okay, I could find that sexy. I think Justin Timberlake's only sexy because he plays like 14 instruments. That's what makes him sexy. And he's kind of dorky, which also makes him sexy too. I just don't find Mr. Shoe sexy at all. And early days Sam, not sexy. Bieber fever hair, ugh. And then now I'm like, excuse me, because I know he's not in high school, but his character is in high school, and it still feels really wrong. But definitely became sexy. Let's see here. I think I'm just a guy. I think I missed some of that. I don't know what horror movie you're talking about. Trouty Mouth. Oh my god, sexy Trouty Mouth. And I'm normally not into blonde-haired dudes, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I like big guys. I used to like small guys when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, like Jason Momoa. Deep voices, big dudes, bold features. That's my kind of thing. But originally, I had a super crush on Ewan McGregor from Moulin Rouge and Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings. Early days Orlando Bloom. I would never date either of them now. I don't know. He looked good with darker hair. I don't know. Maybe I got used to the blonde. I'm not sure. Oh, Largo, you've been watching my Supernatural reactions on Patreon. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about Supernatural. It's been it's kind of refreshing because I've been watching happy stuff for so long that it's kind of nice to watch the supernatural, dark, like sci-fi-ish cool stuff. I know you guys say it's not sci-fi, but it feels like it. Science fiction-ish. I heard that Ryan Murphy actually gave the actor an insecurity about his mouth. No way. That's like him. That's what makes him. That's like when, oh God, Dirty Dancing. The main chick on Dirty Dancing. After Dirty Dancing, it was her nose that, like they would call it her Jewish nose, I think, is what the term was. And she got super insecure about it. She got a nose job. And then no one recognized her. And she didn't get cast in like anything because she looked totally different. Like if you took away his lips, he wouldn't look the same. Supernatural had a musical episode? No. Oh my God. I need to know about this. My editor needs to know about this. Wait, now I'm totally off. Randomest fans, you're on my Patreon. You need to send me a message with the Supernatural musical because I have to react to it. I didn't know. I just recently reacted to it. It's coming out in a bit of when they did a musical about the life of Dean and Sam, and I did one of those songs, but maybe that's a different one. Season 2, 10, episode 5. Is the whole episode? Yeah, see, everyone's freaking out. Cord didn't think his lips were too big until they wrote it into Glee. I think his lips are great. I get lip fillers. Like, when you get older, your lips get thinner, and so I get lip fillers every year to make it sexy, plump looking lips. They always want to put a lot in, and I'm like, I just want it to look like when I was younger. I don't want to have some massive ass lips. But, thank you, randomist, fandoms. That's hard to say, by the way. Yeah, he has great lips. Great lips. Don't tell my husband. But, yeah, I'll start doing. So what's coming up is I may do a little bit more Matilda. You're going to start seeing more reels coming out. We're experimenting with YouTube Shorts. We're just kind of figuring out what works, what doesn't work, kind of adjusting. So you'll see some adjustments there. You're going to still get your Glee every single Sunday. That will happen forever. You're going to get highlight reels on Wednesdays, and Fridays will be either Disney or sometimes Pitch Perfect, or perhaps like a musical thing. If we do more Matilda, it'll be on then. And that's kind of where we're going with it. And what I'll end up doing is, like, when I do a Disney one, is I'll do several of that Disney movie itself, and then I'll do a watch party on my Patreon. So if you want to watch the whole movie with me, and so you'll kind of see a theme. Like with Matilda, you saw a bunch of Matilda, and I had a watch party on my Patreon. So you get the clip highlights where I really dig into the songs, and then you can also come to Patreon and watch the entire movie with me in a little bit more of a relaxed environment. And so that's kind of the theme that we're going to keep going on. And Pitch Perfect is in there as well. And I might as well do Dear Evan Hansen because I've already reacted to everything. So, good night, Alex. And I probably will start wrapping it up on here. I'd like to just chill and be present and read a book, you know? How would I rate Ryan Reynolds? As, I don't know. I think he's hot. Wait, who? Ryan Reynolds is the one in La La Land, but he's not the same guy as, what was that? Marvel or whatever it was. Something list. Dead list. Deadpool. Who's the guy in Deadpool? That's not Ryan Reynolds, right? Ryan Reynolds was the only one in La La Land. Ryan Gosling. Oh, okay. It is. Ryan Reynolds is... Okay, I'm confused. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Yes, it is. Okay. I would totally date Ryan Reynolds. I would not date Ryan Gosling. I would totally date Ryan Reynolds. Just because he seems like a badass dude. He just seems funny. He seems smart. If I were to strip away his full personality and looked at him just as a body type, he's nice. He's good. He's not like, you know... If I could take, like, Ryan Reynolds and put him in Jason Momoa's body. Yeah. Yeah. But he just seems really cool. He seems like a good dad, right? He seems like a good husband. Just seems really down to earth chill, which would be really, really freaking hard to do in that industry. So I would date him if I weren't married and happy. Married. He did a musical with Will Ferrell. I'm not a huge Will Ferrell fan. I feel like he plays the same part over and over again, and I don't really care for that. But good for me. Good for me. Okay, you guys. I think I'm gonna wrap up. I wanna kind of read my book and chill, you know. But thank you all for 150,000 subs, dude. 150,000, like that's crazy, crazy. LXLF, LXLF, thank you. And to all my Patreons, thank you so much. You are the lifeblood. I know we go live more often, we have more chats, and if you guys want more connection with me than just what you get on YouTube, please come over to my Patreon. It's only $5. And I do comment with everyone. I do chat with everyone. You can send me a private message on there, and I actually reply back. Like, Patreon is what financially supports me so I can do what I do. YouTube helps, but with all the copyrights and stuff, Patreon really is my lifeblood. So if you want more connection with me and you want to chat more and you like this and you want to see more exclusive stuff and get a really, really great community, come on over to Patreon. And if you want to learn how to sing, and that's really what you want to do, head on over to Backstage. And those two places both have options for only $5. And I made it super reasonable, and I chat with all of you there. I recognize your names, I know how you sing, I know what you like. Like, I get really close with my followers over there. So if you want more connection, if you want a good community, come on over. And I'm going to plug one more time my husband's channel, 7 Deadly Bananas. He's going to be putting out more sci-fi, thriller type, and Marvel movies and reactions, and I will be hopping in and watching some of those with him. So you'll see that kind of crossover. But thank you all. Love you all. Thank you for 150,000. What? And I'm going to enjoy my coffee and read my book. So, bye. Yes, 7 Deadly Bananas. Okay, bye, you guys. I don't even know how to end this dang thing. Like, I legitimately don't know. I think I pushed this X. Oh, yeah, there we go.